Ever wondered how to make perfect Chinese rice at home? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to a journey through the captivating world of Chinese cuisine, where we're diving into the art of crafting the perfect Chinese rice. Chinese rice, in its many forms, has long been a staple in East Asia, and its popularity has spread globally, making it a beloved dish in households and restaurants worldwide. Its versatility is truly remarkable. Whether it's a comforting bowl of steamed jasmine rice or a flavorful plate of fried rice, each dish tells a unique story. Today we're focusing on the latter, a classic that has won hearts and tantalized taste buds, Chinese fried rice. A dish that's as diverse as it is delicious, and as you'll soon see, simple to make at home. Prepare to be amazed at how simple it is to make delicious Chinese rice in your very own kitchen. First things first, gather your ingredients. To whip up a bowl of delicious Chinese fried rice, you'll need a handful of key players. Let's start with the star of the show, rice. Preferably, use one-day-old cooked jasmine rice, as it's less sticky and perfect for stir-frying. Next, we have the supporting cast, fresh eggs, a medley of vibrant vegetables like carrots, peas, and bell peppers. Now let's talk flavor. You'll need staple Chinese seasonings like soy sauce for that quintessential salty tang, and sesame oil to lend a rich, nutty undertone. And let's not forget about spring onions for a dash of freshness. If you're a meat lover, feel free to throw in some diced chicken or shrimp for an extra protein punch. For our vegetarian friends, tofu makes a great substitute. And there you have it. With these ingredients ready, you're one step closer to making perfect Chinese rice at home. Now, the secret to perfect Chinese rice starts with the rice itself. And we're not just talking about any rice. The magic of Chinese rice lies in its texture, its fluffiness, and its ability to absorb all those wonderful flavors we'll be adding in later stages. To achieve this, we're going to use what's known as day-old rice. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to cook our rice a day in advance. This might seem like a lot of effort for a simple dish, but it's these little details that make the difference between good and great Chinese rice. So let's start by cooking our rice. Simply follow the package instructions to ensure each grain is perfectly cooked. Once it's done, let it cool at room temperature. This step is crucial because it allows the rice to release its excess moisture. But we're not done yet. We need to take this one step further. After the rice has cooled, we're going to refrigerate it overnight. This additional step helps the rice to dry out even more, which is what gives us that fluffy and separate grain texture that is so characteristic of Chinese rice. You see, freshly cooked rice tends to be sticky and clumpy, which isn't ideal for our purposes. Day-old rice, on the other hand, is drier and less sticky, making it perfect for fried rice. It's able to absorb all the flavors we'll be adding without becoming mushy or losing its shape. And here's another little tip for you. If you don't have the time to cook and refrigerate your rice a day in advance, you can spread out freshly cooked rice on a baking sheet and let it cool in the refrigerator for a few hours. It won't be quite as good as day-old rice, but it's a decent workaround if you're in a pinch. Remember, the rice is the star of the show, so treat it with the respect it deserves. After all, great Chinese rice isn't just about the ingredients you add, but also about how you prepare the rice itself. With our rice prepped, it's time to bring our ingredients to life. Stir-frying is an art and a science, a dance of heat, timing, and movement that transforms our humble ingredients into a feast for the senses. We'll start by heating up our wok or frying pan over high heat. A dash of oil is all it takes to create our cooking canvas. Once the oil is shimmering, it's our cue to introduce the proteins. For today, let's go with chicken. We'll stir-fry until it's golden brown and cooked through. The high heat sears the outside, locking in the juices and creating a beautiful caramelization that adds depth of flavor. Now, onto the vegetables. A colorful medley of bell peppers, peas, and carrots join the party. The order in which you add your vegetables can make a difference. Those that take longer to cook, like carrots, should hit the pan first, while more delicate veggies like bell peppers and peas come in later. We're looking for them to soften slightly, but still retain a bit of crunch. Finally, it's time for the star of the show, our prepped rice. We'll add it to the pan and stir everything together, ensuring each grain is coated in that delicious mix of oil, meat juices, and vegetable goodness. A quick splash of soy sauce adds that signature savory touch, turning our rice a beautiful golden brown. Remember, stir-frying is a high-heat, high-speed process. Keep everything moving in the pan to prevent burning. Use your spatula to constantly stir and toss your ingredients, dancing them around the pan. It's not just about mixing, it's about aerating your food, allowing each ingredient to shine in its own right while blending harmoniously with the others. This process is as mesmerizing as it is appetizing. The sizzle and pop of ingredients in the pan, the aroma wafting up, the colors melding and changing. It's all part of the magic of stir-frying. The stir-frying process is quick and intense, so make sure to keep everything moving to avoid burning. And just like that, you've mastered the art of stir-frying. Stay tuned for the final touches and plating. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, adding the rice. Rice is the heart of this dish, and it's time to unite it with the medley of stir-fried ingredients we've prepared. With a gentle hand and a keen eye, you'll want to incorporate the rice, ensuring it gets a good roll in the pan. The aim here is to cloak every grain with the symphony of oils and flavors already in the pan. This is where the magic happens, as the rice starts to soak in the flavor profile we've so carefully built. Remember, the rice has been prepped to perfection. It's neither too soft nor too hard. It's just right. And that's what you want. Each grain having its own moment, its own space, yet part of a grand, flavorful ensemble. Now, onto the grand finale, the finishing touches. It's time to introduce soy sauce into the mix. A dash here, a drizzle there, but remember, it's a supporting actor, not the lead. It's here to highlight the flavors, not overpower them. You'll want to give everything a good stir, making sure the sauce is evenly distributed. Next, we're going to add a hint of sesame oil. This is the secret ingredient that will give your Chinese rice that authentic taste and aroma. Just a few drops will do, as it's quite potent. You'll notice how it subtly transforms the dish, adding a layer of complexity to the flavor profile. Finally, give everything a quick stir-fry. This final dance of flavors seals in the taste, ensuring every bite you take is a burst of deliciousness. It's not just about mixing, it's about harmonizing, ensuring that the rice, the vegetables, the sauces, and the oils all sing in perfect harmony. And just like that, your Chinese rice is nearly ready to serve. The aroma wafting from the pan is your first reward, a teaser for the feast to follow. So, get ready to plate up, because the best part is yet to come. Now for the best part, serving and enjoying your homemade Chinese rice. When it comes to serving Chinese rice, presentation is key. Remember, we feast with our eyes before our taste buds get a chance. So let's make this dish as visually appealing as it is delicious. A simple way to elevate your dish is by using garnishes. Sprinkle a generous amount of freshly chopped spring onions for a pop of color and a hint of freshness. For a little crunch and a delightful nutty flavor, toasted sesame seeds are always a good idea. If you want to add a bit of heat, drizzle some chili oil over the rice. It not only adds a flavorful kick, but also gives your dish a vibrant, glossy sheen. Now let's talk about pairing. Chinese rice is versatile and pairs well with a variety of dishes. If you're looking for a complete meal, team it up with some stir-fried vegetables, a hearty meat dish, or a bowl of hot and sour soup. The flavors of these accompaniments complement the rice, creating a well-rounded, satisfying meal. But don't feel constrained. Chinese rice is delicious enough to stand on its own. It's a complete dish that's packed with flavors and textures. So, if you're in the mood for a light yet fulfilling meal, a bowl of your homemade Chinese rice is all you need. Remember, the beauty of cooking at home is that you can tailor the dish to your liking. So, feel free to experiment. Add your favorite ingredients or tweak the recipe to your taste. One last tip, always serve your Chinese rice hot. The warmth enhances the flavors and gives you that comforting, homely feel. And there you have it. Perfect Chinese rice made right in your own kitchen. Bon appetit!